Hi guys, it's Steph with Addict to Cash here. I'm doing jewelry jar number 2. If you're new to my channel, I just posted a video yesterday. Actually, it was this morning because it took so long to upload, but and I got 3 jewelry jars at a multi-dealer antique shop. This is the second one, and then this is the third one, but this is probably going to take me an hour to do, and I'm not sure I'm going to make a video because that's very long. But there's some really pretty pieces in there too. I mean, look at that red one. So nice. Anyway, so I spent $140 on all of them. This is jar number 2. It took me 20 minutes to get to the first one. I'm going to try to talk a little bit faster. But thank you for my subscribers. If you're new and like treasure hunting and vintage cool stuff, I'm always on the lookout for jewelry and vintage toys and everything. Ephemera, Christmas, kitsch, all kinds of stuff. So this is jewelry jar number 2. And I'm going to be opening this right now. Let's check it out. It looks really nice. And it roughly added up to about $46 each jar. And this one is the medium-sized one. And that's a really pretty pin. It's made of wood. Almost looks like inlay wood. That's really pretty. Vintage wood pins. I don't know how much I would put on that. I have to look a little bit more into wood lacquer pins. It's pretty. Maybe $8. It's pretty though. I don't know how many times I can say pretty. I'll stop now. All right, there's this piece with a green cabochon type stone in the middle. It says pewter on the back. Pewter. Ooh, Jorgen Jensen, Denmark. So I've heard of the name Jensen, but I'm not sure if this isn't as highly sought after as the Sterling Jensen. I think that's George Jensen. But this is still a pretty piece on a nice necklace chain here. So I could definitely put 10, 15 on that, if not more. Ooh, these look like pretty polished stones. Oh, that's pretty. With a glass piece, I feel, with little polished stones. Well, that's really nice. I like that. I could definitely put 15 on that, or $20. Very pretty. This is crystals. It's a shorter necklace, but these I sell for about $15, $20. That's beautiful. Little short vintage crystal necklace. My husband said my first video was too long, so I'm going to try to make this one quicker by talking faster and showing you quicker. So this is a really pretty, looks like abalone and mother of pearl little pieces on a pin of like a little butterfly. It is not marked with any maker name, but $10 for sure. For sure, for sure. Here's a little, looks like an anklet because it's way too big to be a bracelet, but that's cute. Cute, cute, cute. I'll put $5 on that at my flea market spot. And there's this big chunky piece here. Ooh, it looks like different copper, brass. It's marked 2 on the back. It says, what does it say? I can't tell. Leart? Oh, I think Hecco in Mexico. So it's from Mexico. It's pretty. It's a big chunky piece. So definitely 10 on that. 10, 15 maybe. If once I look up the maker and see if they're anything, you know, they might have high-end pieces. We'll see. Ooh, this is very pretty. Wow. That looks like pieces of jade. Jade and sterling and little maybe jade beads too. It's definitely vintage. It almost looks like liquid sterling, which are those long pieces here. Wow, that's definitely like a $25, $30 necklace. That's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, look at, I saw this out of the outside. Oh, it's actually a pendant. I thought it was a pin at first, a lobster pin, but it's a lobster pendant with little Aurora Borealis rhinestones in the bottom and a little faux pearl on top. So that is cute. Definitely a little $10 piece there. Love it. Then I saw these earrings. That's pretty. I think they're glass, or maybe they're like a polished stone because they're cold to the touch. So those are really pretty. $10, $20 earrings right there. I I like those. And there's a glass ring. I have a couple glass bracelets I've gotten in other jewelry. Pretty glass ring. I like that. And these look like, these are cold, so I don't know if they're like a quartz type of stone. They don't have a clasp, so they just go over your head, but they're very pretty. They almost look pearly, but they're stones. So pretty, pretty. 10, 15 maybe on that. Ooh, that's really pretty. And this one's marked on the back. Flower. It's marked 1997. England's Rose. So things from the 90s are vintage now. Oh wait, it has another little spot where it's marked. Oh, it just says Graziano. Graziano. That's really pretty. It has enamel. It could be a CZ or probably just a clear rhinestone, but they could be CZs. That's really nice. $15, $20 pin right there. Wow, so I'm definitely making my money. Oh, this is the one I saw that looked really pretty. I'm not sure if it has a lot of age to it because it's kind of has a newer look, but you know, it could be from the 80s or 90s. I like it. If all the stones are there, please be there, please be there. Yeah, I think all the stones are there. So 20 bucks right there. That's beautiful. And on the other jar, the smaller jar, I added up, like I priced all this stuff and added it up, and it's going to be about like $185 worth of stuff that I paid $46 for. So I definitely did well on that. Ooh, these are really pretty glass stones. Glass beads. I'm not a huge fan of the stretch bracelet because they tend to wear out over time, but it's got a nice elasticity to this one. So very pretty. Oh, I like that. Might have to keep it. I like to keep things for a little while and then sell them after I've worn them a little bit. Although I don't wear a lot of jewelry right now as a preschool teacher, but once I'm planning on opening my own shop, and then I will be wearing jewelry all the time. Ooh, these are rose quartz beads. Beautiful. With little crystal beads in between. Oh my gosh, that's really nice. And marked sterling clasp. So a beautiful vintage sterling clasp. How pretty is that? Wow, that's like a $30 piece right there. Those are beautiful. Rose quartz, that's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I did really well. This person selling these put some really nice pieces in this. Oh, look at a little golfing pin. How cute is that? It looks like pewter. So sweet. Wow, that is really cute. Love it. With little danglies. Oh my gosh, definitely $10 on that. Maybe 15. This is a little, that's an earring stuck to that. This looks like a piece of jade on like a cord. But it's pretty. Pretty piece of jade. It does have some etching on it. Oh, it's a yin yang. Is that what it's called? Yin yang? Oh, cool. That's good luck, right? Pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Maybe 10 on that. And this is like a glasses holder. Oh my God. That's kind of, is that granny-ish, you think? To put your glasses like that. Oh, that's funny. I definitely would feel old doing it. I'm old. I might as well embrace it. But it is cute, right? With these little beads. Very pretty. I don't know. I'm gonna put 10 on that. I think it's cute. And then there's some earrings in here, which I think I saw marked sterling and coral. How pretty are these? Very pretty. Doop, doop, doop. Pretty dangly coral. I think it's called tree branch coral when it looks like little pieces of branch. Yep, sterling. Very pretty. Maybe 15, 20 on those. And then these looked really pretty too. It looks like a piece of jade with marcasites on the bottom. Those are vintage. They're screwbacks, but people can turn these into pierced. There's people out there that do that. I'm not sure how much it costs to turn like screwbacks and clip-ons into pierced, or maybe they could be turned into clip-ons that are easier to put on than a screwback. But how pretty. Those are beautiful. And they're cold, so they're jade. Wow, if you could see, they're like carved flowers in there. Oh, those are beautiful. Might have to put 20 on those. And then there's these hoops that are, I wish were gold, but I think they're just not real gold. I don't think. Let's check with the magnet. Because they're hollow. Oh, no. Definitely not real gold. But they're fun hoops. I mean, you know, for $10 a pair of hoops that look like gold, but somebody might like those, or $5. Could put them at my flea market spot for $5. And then there's this little guitar pin. Cute rhinestone guitar pin. Looks like it had a price on it, but there's no price, which is good because I'm gonna price it probably for $5. Let's see if it has a marking. Nope, no maker mark, but still totally cute little guitar pin for somebody. Oh, or is it a violin? Scratch that. I think it's a violin. But for somebody who plays the violin, to put it like on your lapel. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Then there's let's see. This is a pendant, and it's definitely sterling. I don't know if it's like a Masonic, kind of gives me that feel with a Masonic symbol, I believe. That's really pretty, and it's marked sterling, 925. Wow, this person that made the jewelry jars obviously didn't know all the great stuff they had that they could have sold separately and made a lot of money. But I'm totally excited that they put it like this in the jar. So pretty. So that, and it has some weight to it. So that's a $20 piece right there. Then there's some pretty earrings in here. There's these little, I hope they're sterling. Little elephants dangling on a heart. There's another one in here. How cute. With a little crystal. I don't know if they're sterling. They look like they could be, but let's check them. I think they might be sterling because they're not sticking to this. So I will have to check them later for sure. But totally cute little elephants with a dangly crystal. If people like elephants for good luck, right? So those are cute. And then there looks like one more couple of things in here. So this video actually was a little bit shorter than my last one. This is a little tiny pendant, like a little glass pendant with a flower in that. And then a little ring with a dangly piece of turquoise. How cute. It must probably is sterling, but the piece of turquoise kind of dangles off the ring. How cute. Let's see. Is it sterling marked? It definitely looks like sterling. It just has that look to it. Yep, doesn't stick to the magnet. Boink, boink, boink. Nope. So that is a little sterling ring, but it's tiny, so I'll probably put like $5 or $8 on that. But that's it. That was the medium jar, but I still think I'm gonna make some money because there's some really beautiful pieces in here. So I definitely will double, if not triple, my money on this lot. Let me know if you had a favorite piece. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already to help my channel grow. I appreciate all of my supporters of my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.